Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. Here we are, about to leave this portion of Delver's Row to speak with Derio the Lean in order to try to glean some information about the black market that's been run down here, as tasked to do so by Prince Arui. And Fedoran is completely and utterly not too unhappy to see the back end of this place. The air so thick and putrid you can almost taste it. Thugs loitering on street corners. People pushing their wares in the middle of the alleyways. And shopkeepers intent on fleecing unsuspected customers if they're not on their toes when it comes to all things bartering. Thankfully, Fedoran is not going to fall foul of such tricks.
Hey.
Nonetheless,
I got it.
As I said, he's rather happy to be leaving, and won't be coming back in a hurry if he can help it, although there is this particular part of town which we may want to have a wee nosy into. We were told to leave by turning right and then left. Apparently there's Svef on the floor. And left again. One of the guards standing in our path spits a viscous black gob at our feet. How fantastic. Better head back, friend. It's invitation only past here. Fedora announcing, of course, that we have been sent by Anetso. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly on mouthfuls of Svef. At the end of the passage is a stately door crafted of polished mahogany. Through the small slit in the door, you catch flashes of fire-cast shadows and bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you in a warm draught. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen near the gullet. Bit of sophistication? Sounds promising. Okay, so we've got a thug standing in the doorway, and Derio the Lean splayed out in a chair in front of a rather delightful, warm, crackling fire. This conversation could be pivotal. Fedoran, whilst walking in, slyly reaching into his pack and applying something to his lips, not wanting to take any chances here.
Eh? Got it.
And then stepping forward with a newfound confidence to speak with Derio. A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge, the same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You also notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser legs that runs from hip to ankle.
You fancy yourself an antiquarian, yes? I heard about the medallion you brought to Ernedso. What I do not know are your reasons for doing so.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots. The bottom of a leg brace. Ingratiating myself to Delver's Row has its benefits.
A person of purpose, then. A person who desires something.
He rubs the gold embroidery of his tunic between thumb and forefinger.
Many things of interest pass through the Undercroft. I could grant you leave to visit and see for yourself. A favor for a favor.
He cocks his head.
Your friend, why is he so nervous? Are we not civil company?
He looks toward Tekehu, his slender hands spread wide.
It's something I ate. A bad koiki.
Fedoran turning around and giving him a rather penetrating stare.
I have had a few myself, and this seems like something more, no? But I have just a remedy for such agitation.
He smiles broadly, but as he shifts in his chair, he hitches up one leg of his trousers. A dagger gleams, strapped to one side of the brace. There's no need for such heated discussion. Can we talk business, or is this going to be a prolonged verbal sparring session?
Ay, Miko, I am always ready for business.
He smiles and straightens his dazzling tunic. Tekehu releases a stored breath and thanks you with a subtle nod. Fedoran once again just a very almost imperceptible sideways glance at him.
But let us speak now of you, the Watcher of the Deerwood, yes?
Yes?
I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
He bares his perfect, even teeth in a smile.
I'll be real honest, Watcher. I don't think this guy's gonna be a very kind friend to us.
And I need only a favor. An insignificant thing for a Watcher like you. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me.
He flutters his slender hands in a way that resembles a bird taking flight. And, you brought up the fact that I'm a Watcher. What significance does that have to this particular task?
Watchers see what many cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tenting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
If it's not too much for me to ask, what exactly is this Cornet of Waves?
It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
Look no further, silly man. I speak with Ngati's tongue.
Goodness grief.
And are you willing to sit upon my shelf for my entertainment?
His eyes crawl over Tekehu when he smirks, then he returns his attention to you.
I do not believe in these superstitions, of course.
Of course you don't. So I'm assuming you don't mean valuable in the monetary sense. He coughs into his hand to hide his fluster.
I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it. What do you require?
Fedoran, perhaps this oil of a law working far too well, because Fedoran asking things that perhaps he wouldn't normally ask under normal circumstances. What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle.
He smiles cryptically.
Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore.
Yes, well, oh yeah, before I leave, Fedoran tapping his nose, giving him a wink. The Principe, I've noticed him a little divided. I've been tasked with a certain thing which suggests that. Which side are you on exactly?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics.
He makes a face as if he's just smelled something awful.
Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage. But we need them still. The new bloods are Principi too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
More resourceful killers then. Do not talk around this.
I talk around nothing, my cuddled friend. You either take my meaning, or you do not.
Well, I suppose we better be leaving. I've got things to do, Fedoran's saying, and also thinking that if he stays any longer, one of his companions is going to get us all into trouble with their tongues that run away with them. We should really be telling them about this next time we're in the wild mare.
No problem.
Let's go back to the gullet then. So it's 1800 hours, which is not a bad time, because if we manage to get back into Delver's Row before sunrise, then we might want to play with the idea of pilfering the medicine from Inetso's shop. We're not really known for stealing things, but it's for a good cause. So we'll have to think about that. In the meantime, has our oil of a law run out already? It might well have done. I think it has. It didn't last long, did it? Okay then. So in order to progress here, we have been given another task. The Cornet's Call. And it's a couple of levels above our level. The Cornet of Waves. Potentially a valuable artifact, but not elaborating on just how valuable it is. Somebody else has tried and failed. And a similar artifact was lost when the old city sank, so... In that case, we might just have to hang fire on that one. What to do, what to do? Well, I think what we will do is, much to Fedoran's dismay, it might be time to head back inside Delver's Row, rather frustratingly, and source this medicine. But what the party are going to do in the meantime, in the interim, is to head to the local establishment, the Hole, grab themselves a couple of drinks, and just wait for darkness to descend properly. And then they shall find themselves back in Delver's Row with a task in hand. Righty-ho, so we are back here in Onetso's little bazaar, and Fedoran is talking merrily and eagerly away to Onetso, asking him to demonstrate the uses of many of his items on the shelves here, distracting him as both Tekehu and Nadog were working on the door here. Nadog working on the lock, and Tekehu using his stealth ability to slip inside unnoticed, whilst Fedoran, working on his best conversational skills, keeps everybody entertained whilst he's flamboyantly waving his arms about and showing interest in a variety of different items. He's told Tekehu to only take the medicine and not to take anything else. We are not thieves here, thieving for our own personal gain, but thieving to heal those that need it most.
You have
And
my
so,
attention.
after taking a look in those places that he could, he has found said Drowner's Lung medicine and has slipped it into his pocket, and now has to work on escaping this room without being seen.
Naturally.
I'm kind of convinced that this could well be an alternative exit. It kind of backs onto the alleyway here, and it looks like a kind of a doorway, but I'm wondering if we need a higher perception. But anyway, Fedoran's still talking away eagerly. We
Slippery as an
need
eel.
to get the hell out somehow here. Yes, can you show me that piece of that weapon? Yes, that. Tekehu is clearing his throat. Never mind. I'll continue to work on the Spindleman as you requested, in order to, get that medicine. It's a pleasure talking business with you. You have some real fine specimens in here. Oh, yes, and I talked to Dario the Lean, and yes, we got on swimmingly, I'll have you know. Toodaloo. And so the party leave. Said medicine, not a penny spent, no spindlemen removed from the Delver's Row, just a bit of nimble fingers from Nadog on the lock, and Tekehu on slipping inside. Well done, team, well done. Fear not, says Fedoran. It was all for a good cause. As if Nadog fears a bit of petty theft. He's more than used to that by now. Fedora not wanting to get rid of the Spindleman for two reasons. The first reason being that he has some items that we want to purchase from him and we can't purchase just yet. If we get rid of him, that's going to kind of limit us a touch. And the second reason is, there's a few nasty looking characters that are guarding him, such as an ogre, and if we can avoid getting into a brawl with such creatures, it's more preferable. So returning here to the sanctuary with some good news.
Need something?
Ah, yes, Pitley, wasn't it? I have some splendid news. The medicine for the drowner's lung? He takes the bottle out of his pouch with a beaming smile. Her eyes, watery red, dart between you and the phial you hold. She coughs into her fist.
That could save an awful lot of sick people.
She wipes her hand on her shirt and holds it out to you. Not so fast. Come on, we're not all about profits here. Handing the medicine over. She takes the bottle from you and uncorks it. A sharp, piney odour escapes. She breathes it in and smiles.
That's the stuff, all right. Thank you. That's from me and from the children of the Dawn Stars.
So we have gained Halgot's Warmth, which is a ring, in fact. A Priest Restoration power level increase. And +2 to burn armor rating. And that's obviously going to be for Jyoti. And 50 coppers. Well, it's better than nothing, and it's probably all they had to muster, bless them.
If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
Yes, please do. Please do. And off she goes. What's the bloody shortcut for quest log here? Journal, J. There you go. I'm pressing L for log. Thinking, why the hell is nothing happening? Okay, so we got this ring, which will be great for Jyoti. Extra power level for priest restoration spells. Sure that will come in handy.
Think it suits me?
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It compliments your eyes. So the quest then. Harsh medicine. And she and the sick Raparu are recovering. So there you go. True Robin Hood, our Fedoran. True Robin Hood. Okay, so now that we've sorted that little predicament out, we've got two options. The first one is that we can go to the Brass Citadel to try and nab these gloves that Beteno stole from the Dark Cupboard. Whilst we are there, there's also a task for us to speak with the Hazanui of the Brass Citadel. Alternatively, we could, repeat, we could head down into the depths of the old city. And as much as Fedoran is very hesitant to do so, the sooner we get down there, the more likely it is that this Bataro fella is still alive. And not only that, but we got some information from the Spindleman regarding a potential temple down there, potential maybe to Ondra, which is of interest to us. So, with that in mind, it is rather late. So we'll get permission to get down there first, and then we'll head down first thing in the morning. Alright, so here is Overseer Hitenga, the fellow that we need to speak to.
Got it.
The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
I thank you for your warning. I shall heed it. But I'm here to talk about accessing the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort. Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Hariki's Overlook.
Oh, you see, well, I am a man that likes to explore historical places, and I hear that Nekutaka has a rich history, and some of it lies buried right down there in the old city. I simply must see it for myself. And as you can see right here, I have quite the capable entourage. He shakes his head.
It's your neck, Kira.
He whistles and the guard standing by the lift looks over at him and nods.
We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass, though I urge you to reconsider.
Sounds like we better get cracking now, really, rather than resting. And should we rest and have time to think things through, there's opportunity for us to change our minds.
Yeah?
And so, let's strike while the iron is hot.
Sure.
We won't be down there for long, surely. And one can enjoy the comfort of a bed and a drink in the wild mare much, much more when one has done a day's work. A rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. Your clothes billow with a foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. You step into the jouncing cage. The door slams shut and your descent begins with a rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to rest with a groan.
City beneath the city beneath the city. Each layer of Neketaka is more pungent than the last.
And here we are, and the first thing that greets us, a pile of rotting corpses and body parts. A most foul stench, causing the entire party to retch. Good God. Old City Overlook. We'll just have a very brief
You need something?
wander.
Slippery as an ear. The pleasure is mine.
Get an eyeball on the situation. We have managed to avoid combat for some time. I have a feeling honeyed words won't be working down here. It's time for us to get our hands dirty, I feel. Oh, he's become sickened. Getting too close to the carnage. This is in the way. Nobody in this party has a decent perception. In fact, Fedoran might have the best perception at 13. No, Adair's got decent. Kind of thinking for traps or hidden items. That's where Remgren came into his own. The old city. Currently a vast cavern containing all manner of nasties, alive, dead and undead. The ancient sunken metropolis is notable for two reasons. First, that the architecture is markedly different in style, form and apparent use from that of modern Neketaka, and second, that there is no agreed explanation for the old city's destruction. How our tastes can be seen in modern Neketaka, a preference for designs that mimic the rhythm and shapes of the natural world. The old city, on the other hand, is nothing like. It can be seen from what remains that buildings were constructed of stone, cut in austere blocks, and arranged in a manner akin to Nguithan ruins. Regardless, the old city now is used for one thing, and that is to throw criminals to their demise. Some kind of a corpse over there. Got some... Oh, got a corpse here also. Bones that are warm to the touch. The thick, foul, putrid air is stifling, almost enough to make one lose their senses.
Yeah?
Not a welcome condition in a place as deadly as this. Fedoran tries to occupy his mind with other things whilst Tekehu scouts ahead. Whilst lost in thought, Fedoran remembers what Derio had told him whilst they were conversing in a much more hospitable climate.
No need to ask
The
twice.
Cornet of Depths was lost in the old city, he said. He shall have to keep an eye out for it whilst down here. But then one more thing sprang to his mind. The lift out of this place leaves in half a day, he was told. The time for exploring is obviously not now, Fedoran concludes. Just find Bataro and leave. More warm bones. More bodies. Okay, so we want to be up there. Kind of. Some temple ruins.
Hey. Yours. Hmm?
Well, I'll see you. Yes?
A few copper pans and a bit of Balian clothing, but something more promising spotted protruding from the ground here.
Well, I'll
A
do
chest
this. Done.
that contains a trap, antidote, and an obsidian spall. What the hell is one of them? Oh boy, this is going to be painful.
Yes?
Or maybe we saved.
Speak your mind.
Okay, maybe not.
That will do, I say.
So what is this thing? An essence battery. Not a clue. We can attack it. It's not doing anything to us, so kind of reluctant to disturb it. If it's not disturbing us, then we shall not disturb it, I think is the order of business there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, what's that? Sigil of Nightmares. Sigil of Nightmares.
Hey. Hey.
Just see if we can take it down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spectres.
Can't make a dent.
Immune. Right, I think we just got to just get past it as quickly as possible, I think is the order of business here, and hopefully not die. Oh my god, we've got shadows, wraiths.
Feel them.
Oh boy, this is, there's a wraith as well, 2 wraiths, shades. Holy flipping cow, this is bad, man. Right, okay. Okay. We haven't been in battle for a long time. Right, barbaric blow on the shadow. Jyoti is going to use interdiction. And they're attacking for now. Okay, so we got chant. So he shall be chanting now that the battle has started, and when he's chanted so many times, he should be able to use an invocation, right? Now you can't use summon invocations. Ondra's whip. Decreased deflection and reflex could be handy. Lots of lightning. How big is that? Pretty big. Right, use that one. And Fedora, what we're going to do with you, sir. Alacrity of motion. Dare's going to use that. Discipline strikes. Right, so he's cast that. He's now got no thingies, but he does have druids. These are druid spells, right? So Nature's Mark as well. Let's weaken them with a bit of debuffing. He's cast his thingamabobsy. And there you go. Combusting wounds, extra fire damage. Jyoti, have you finished casting interdiction? Nadog has finished his barbaric blow. Now he's going to go. I think he's going to go into a frenzy. After he's done discipline barrage first. Oh, he's hacking and slashing here. He's loving life. Adair is discipline strike. Increased concentration. I'm going to try a knockdown on the Spectre. Jyoti. Casted interdiction. Oh, the Shade has teleported right next to Fedoran. Right, shapeshift. Fedoran needs to move very, very quickly. Whoa, the alacrity of that motiony thingamabobs? That's pretty quick. What's that? Holy Radiance. What's he doing? Right, let's keep attacking that Spectre. Fedoran, let's go for another AoE attack probably. I don't think you can... Chill Fog is going to be no use to these guys because they're spirits and they're usually resistant to cold, so... Let's have a look, come on. Let's just go for an empowered, old faithful. Let's get that Spectre down, let's help Adair. Are you shape-shifting? He's cast his missiles. What are you doing? Right, frenzy. This damn sigil causing some right grief. Ooh, he needs help. This is very tough. 3 levels above. What's going to be quicker? Casting that or popping a potion? We do have some summons. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Lost too much.
Casting it. He's slightly healed. Fedora needs to move.
I'm not sure I can.
Oh, where's everybody going? Where's everybody going? I'm losing control here, man! Right, she's off, right. What's this? Essence battery. Okay, that's been hit. This Spectre's damaged. Where's Nadog? wonder if these are causing damage, you know. Let's have a look on the Sigil of Nightmares is causing Curse of Nightmares. What does Curse of Nightmares do? Do we know? Hostile effect, Curse of Nightmares. I don't think it's doing a great deal. Does she heal him? So that's Nadog, isn't it? Right, Nadog. Take care of the shadow. Are you frenzied? He's frenzied now, so take care of the shadow. That should be Zotu. Where's Adair? Can't see him. Oh! What the hell happened here? What's he doing all the way up there? Stunned. Goodness grief. Vanished. Right, let's go. Jyoti, you're going to have to do something, my dear. Holy meditation. Resolute inspirations. Restore health. Gorn's thing. Could be too early for that. But we're going to try it on this shade, an empowered one. Attack that. You attack that. Fedoran. Let's get this shade down. This shade is going to be deadly. Right, necrotic lance on the shade. You can take care of that for now. And okay, now Jyoti's been teleported, I think. She's disappeared also. For God's sake, what the hell is this tomfoolery? What is going on? She's stunned as well? Yeah. I think that missed. Oh, damn it. Still stunned. Still stunned. These two are in danger.
No prisoner. Gotta try something else.
Keep going. One more spell cast left. Oh, she's back with us. Oh, she's just disengaged. I think she was going to do Gorn's pledge on the shade. Right. Okay, so he can solo this thing, right? Pretty much. Lay on hands. Do it to a ring. You attack that for now. Okay, right. Combusting wounds, I think, is in order again. Keep attacking. Is that Nadog? Oh, he's in trouble. Right, pop a potion as well. Come on, son, you can do it. We've got 3 invocations now again. Let's do the same again. Come on, Jyoti. We need you, love. We need you. Casting some healing goodness. Okay, that's... Oh, that looked good. That looked good. That could have done some damage there. Could have done some damage. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. But we're not done yet. We're going to go now for... Ooh, regeneration? That could be handy. Let's go with another Nature's Mark. Come on. How's Adair getting on? Oh, Adair's running. Adair's coming to help out. That could be handy. Yeah, you come and help out. You come and cast your heal.
Blood. Great.
I think... Oh, it's another raid. That could kill her. That could kill her. Shadow, Spectre, Shade. So close. Do you reckon Slick can get him? Could check the best area. I'll check it after this fight if we fail miserably and see what we're working with here. Oh, it's tough. Right, what is he? Has he got constant recovery on? He's got constant recovery on, I believe. Still struggling though. Is she casting that heal? Ooh. She's in trouble. She's in trouble.
Must come to an end.
She's in trouble. Right, one down. That was going to go down next, I think, to Adair. Potion. Are we...
Yep.
Balls. Who's down? Nadog's down. Oh no. He's our main damage dealer.
Quick, toss me something in.
This is not looking promising, folks. I think we're done for here. I think we're done for. Gorn's pledge. Try to keep them up. Can't use ice attacks, I don't think, against them. Wanderer's Whip. Water Shaping. See that paralysis. That could have been handy. Oh, oh. Somebody else is down. That's the Jyoti down, I think. So we've got two shadows, or a shadow, a wraith, a shade, a spectre, a wraith. Good God, this is insane. And another wraith. I reckon, you know, these essence batteries may be spawning creatures, because fresh shadows are just coming. Yeah, here's another. Yeah, okay. Essence batteries need to be taken down quickly then. Right, I think it's obvious we're doomed at this point. Oh, goodness me. Well, you see, we haven't had a fight for a long time, and we struggled immensely there. Right, we're going to end the session on a sour note, unfortunately.
What is it?
He's now got an acute rash. What happened there? No idea. But anyway, join us in the next session when we shall try that again. But this time we'll take down these pesky essence batteries beforehand and see if that helps us in any way, shape or form. Until then, I'll see you soon.